What's going on, good people? My name is Lamar Tyler, creator and founder of Traffic, Sales, and Profit. We help you learn how to drive more traffic, convert more sales, and grow more profit in your businesses. And I'm excited because I'm about to bring in a special guest who we're doing something very special with over the next few days. But first, I want to make sure y'all can hear me and see me. Do me a favor, if you watch this later on replay, type the word replay down below. I'll be coming through in the chat, engaging with you, even if you don't watch it live. If you're watching live, type yes in the chat if you can hear me and see me, and then tag your friends and tell them to get into the room. And we're streaming to a bunch of different places. So let me tag everyone in our primary spot, the Traffic Sales and Profit Facebook group, so that they can get in here and get a hold of what is going on, because it's about to be good. We're talking a few AI secrets with the queen of AI, Alicia Lyttle. And the amazing part is what she's going to teach, like what she's going to teach you, what she's going to show you, and like the value she's giving you for how much she gets paid to do these things, right? Like what she got. But a lot of big news came out this week too, so we'll be talking about all of that as we go. Without further ado, let me stop messing around and bring on the queen of AI, Alicia Lyttle. What's up, Alicia? Oh, hold up, I got you muted. How about that? There we go.
Good. It's good to be here. I'm excited to be here.
Awesome. So this is a big week for a lot of reasons, right? You know, whenever I talk about AI, you're one of the main people I have come into the group and talk about it so that we're not left behind. But I shared something in the group just yesterday that I saw CEO of OpenAI, right, which is the company that owns ChatGPT that we talk about a lot, said in the future, him and his friends, then it's not if, but when there'll be someone able to build $1 billion company all by their self. Right. And I've been talking about efficiency. Oh, like AI is like, you know, making one person give you the ability of your solopreneur to be like you got a team of 10, or a team of 10 to be like a team of 100. But he's saying like one person with $1 billion, like, what's your thoughts on that type of productivity?
Yeah. And you know what? Even if we look at the multimillionaires that are going to be made out of this with just one person, or those of us who are millionaires already making $1 million in our business, doing 10 million and 100 million and above, thanks to AI, you know, just this week, the different roles that I've had AI act as in my business, it's been absolutely amazing. So my thoughts on that are, yes, absolutely. I can't wait to see who it is and give them a clap. But I think it's going to set new precedent for all of us. And here's the thing for everybody, it's like no excuses. Learn AI, and there will be so many opportunities to grow your business. So if you're not learning, what's wrong with you? What are you doing? What's
Awesome.
wrong with you?
Let me ask you, I'm sure a lot of people are thinking that it may be hard for them, right? Like how hard is it for
Right.
people to actually pick up AI?
You know, it's not hard. Of course, I'm going to say this, but you just need the right training and you need to be inspired. So, a lot of what I'm getting hired to do now is to go into corporations, to go into agencies and organizations and inspire their people, inspire their employees, or to groups of entrepreneurs or franchisees and show them what's possible. Because once your eyes are opened, your life can never be the same again. Once you see what's possible and you know what's possible and you're willing to try it, you know, then you're on the path to saying, you know what, my business can totally grow 10 times, 100 times over thanks to AI. So for someone, your question about someone just getting started, it's take some time to learn it, take some time to dive in, invite your friends to dive in as well. So you have, you know, groups of people that you can discuss this with and get excited over it. But here's the thing, it's here to stay. We might have, you know, a small percentage of companies using it now, but I promise you, it'll have 100% uptake pretty soon. So there's going to be
Yeah, I
100% of
agree.
businesses using it.
I agree. I totally agree. Now, I
Mhm.
asked you to come on, right? If folks don't know, we have a big AI marketing summit this Saturday, 10 a.m. Eastern time. I'll drop the link everywhere. But if you guys can't get a hold of it, just go to tsplinks.com/AI-summit. Now, I'll share more information, put the link everywhere. But you know, like it's just the opportunity is so big. Can we, you know, I want to make sure in case somebody's not here the whole time, can we talk about the summit a little bit and what they'll be
Sure.
learning
Yeah.
and what you'll be teaching them?
Yeah, so I'm going to be teaching a lot about, you know, new AI, a lot about how AI is is your best friend when it comes to content creation. I'll talk about the different roles it can take on in your business as well. But, content creation, whether we're talking about marketing content creation, so social media content creation, to content creation of courses, books, everything that it can do, and the new tools and technology that's out. I did a training. So sometimes they say I, Lamar, but when I say I, it could mean me or my AI. um, did a training today. So we did a amazing training today. This is a recorded video, created a recorded video today for a group of people, handed it to them, and they were like, this is amazing. I could follow it step by step. And they were like, you look so good in the video, Alicia. And I wanted to say to myself, well, I looked good because that video was done when I did look good, and it was my AI avatar that actually recorded
Mm,
the video. But Lorette's laughing at the feedback because nobody knew that it was my AI avatar. Like, we just typed in, the text, and off she goes. So now my team can create content for me, as me, without me being in the process, and it's absolutely amazing. So think about all the things that you can do in your business if you can take out the biggest roadblock or
right.
barrier to getting things done sometimes, which is you. So when I sat down to create Saturday session, which is jam packed, it moves really fast. So make sure you're
It
on
does.
early, not on time, but on
Right.
early. I'll
Yes.
be on 15 minutes early. So make sure that you're there. Make sure that you're ready for it. Make sure you bring a few friends with you for support. And I'm showing not just prompts, and not just tools, but the actual how to use them, how to integrate them, and use cases for it. And my goal is to transform businesses, to help people see what's possible. At TSP, when I was on stage, I talked about and showed what's possible, but not the how to. There was not enough time to do the how to. It was
Right.
40 minutes to do like 130 slides. So I'm like going through it really quickly. But this, I have enough time to show the how to actually show here step one, here step two, and now you can do it. And I think people will walk away saying, wow, I can do that. And now I have the pathway to do it. So, and for those that are VIPs, we have workbooks and, lots of training that comes along with VIP as always. So they'll get some extra support, and it'll be even easier to follow along.
And I love that, right? We were looking at we did a replay of the your talk at TSP Game Plan just a few days ago on Monday. And
Right.
one of the things you were talking about is how, someone can take content and just in minutes, right, have it translated into a different language and
That's
actually
right.
have them show them speaking that language. And I told you that like they're like I think it was like 7.9 billion people on the planet. Only
Yeah.
1.5 billion speak English. So I was thinking, like, like if you can't even talk to 81% of the world, like they just don't understand you. How much money could you be leaving on the table?
It's
Um,
so true.
and this even takes me back. Like it was a few years ago, I was at some marketing event, and somebody was talking about how they had translated their website into all these different languages, and they made all this different money because now it just was so much broader. And
Yeah.
even they could run ads to different countries, and running ads to different countries are way cheaper than running ads right here in the United States. But they could target different countries and push them to the page. But I remember leaving thinking that sounds amazing, but I can't translate my website. What am I'm translating to what? Right? I
Right.
barely have mastered English. Like I'm gonna work through all these. I'm, I'm gonna work through all these other languages, but
That's so
like
funny.
what you teaching is like something that would have cost me probably $20,000 to get somebody to come through the website and
More.
do all the different things and done it. Like
Yeah.
boom, just like
More
that, the
than that.
snap of a finger is done, and I love it.
Yeah, yeah. I was telling the story about how Kevin O'Leary was on stage at an event here in Atlanta. I went to go watch him. And so he's like, the next biggest thing, the hottest thing. It's the last part of his presentation, AI, right? And so me and my fiance, Greg, are sitting next to me. And Greg's looking at me. He's like, I can't wait to hear what he's going to say. And then he says, he's going to, I don't know, and he's going to maybe Dubai, and he needs to speak Arabic in this video. And back in the day, it would have cost, he had a number like $189,000 to translate this video and make it look like he was speaking that language. But today, and then he played the video. So he played the video, And then at the end, he said, it only cost $28,000 to do that. And Greg's looking at me, and he wants to stand up and say something to Kevin, like, you got ripped off by your marketing agency. But Greg was like, how much did it cost you to translate that video into the 4 different languages? Because I have a video that I did like that. Like, probably $4 at the most, you know? So I saved like $28,493, something. So we were just laughing about it, because now as entrepreneurs and as small businesses that don't have that $28,000 budget for one video to
Exactly.
be translated, if we have $2 or $4, we can now do the things that, the playing field has been more leveled. We can now compete with the multi-billion-dollar companies and translate our own training, translate our own things into these different languages. It's an exciting new time, and we're jumping into it head first and excited about it. I think that, I've always said the internet is the great equalizer, but AI has totally leveled the playing field where we can now compete, we can now create, because these tools are now $20 a month. I mean, 7 years ago when I first looked at IBM Watson, you had to spend $100,000 to build your own,
Yep.
interface around this AI tool. And it was so confusing. I was lost. But now today you just look at ChatGPT and you type in anything you want, and boom, 20 seconds later, out comes the result. You'd be foolish not to be jumping in, and swimming as fast as you can into the AI pool.
So I love it, y'all. I want to make sure everybody that's paying attention get locked in. Like I said, this is just not even scratching the surface. Elise is going to give you multiple hours of content on Saturday. We're just 2 days away, right? Like a day and a half, because we start Saturday morning, 10 a.m. The last time we did this, y'all, we had over 800 people on when we started. Over 800 people on when we started. And let me tell you, it's almost folklore about how good that training was. So I got no doubt, right? We'll have more. I don't know what the limit is, but I won't be surprised if we hit the limit before we start. So make sure, like, the room be open, like I said, 15 minutes early. Make sure you get in, get your breakfast, get your little tea, whatever you need, your coffee for the coffee people. Be ready, and you need a pad and pencil. Be ready to go, be ready to absorb, and be ready to like the thing I loved about the last training, Alicia, you gave us so many things. I was able to actually execute like that day, right? You told us how to train ChatGPT. I did it that day. I pulled some content out that day, right? Like I started getting into Mid-Journey like that day. And, so see, this is not like a theory. This is like practical instructions and steps that you'll be learning. Like last time, Lisa gave us the exact prompts to put it. It's so much value that you'll get, but you got to show up. You got to do your part, right? You can't get it, thinking you're going to be there. You can't get it, 8 days later. Like, you got to be there. If you got questions, you got to get your questions in to make it happen. And I'll say, right, there's no such thing as too young. We got the younger people on there. There's no such thing as too old. We got people older on there, and they're all learning this. And at least I was telling people, I was like, you need to make sure you don't get left behind. And at first, I was saying it from the standpoint of, hey, for entrepreneurs heavy. But for a lot of you that work 9 to 5s, I'm going to say it to you too. You need to make sure you don't get left behind. This thing is about to disrupt not just small businesses. It's going to disrupt big businesses, and it's going to disrupt the workforce. And I don't know how, but we know, who knows what's coming around that corner. But the people that are best equipped are going to be the people that's on the front of the curve. And that's why we're doing this special training with Alicia Lyttle, 10 a.m. Saturday. The links are down below, tsplinks.com/AI-summit. Alicia, any last words, anything you want to make sure they know?
I want to just tell a quick story or two things. So one of the ladies from TSP, I showed how to use Gamma, and in her 9-to-5 job, they sent out an email saying, can anybody do a presentation for us real quick? We need it in the morning. Here's the topic. We'll pay, I think it was $1,500 or $1,700 to whoever can do it. The problem is the deadline is like in 2 hours. So she raised her hand, and she was the only one. And she said, I can do it. And she did a Gamma presentation, handed it to her. They loved it. They were like blown away with what she created. Of course, she created it in a minute. And she got her money, and she screenshot it. And she was showing me, I just got paid for 2 minutes of work. And that at her job, they were like, we need you to do this again. You're so amazing. I mean, this is how you stand out. This is how you stand out in an extremely noisy world, is by showcasing the skills and the talents that you have and just doing the smallest things. I spoke today for a multi-billion-dollar company. We're talking huge company, and the I was teaching the employees and just teaching them the basics. Like, they didn't even know how to train chat gpt. They had never heard of that before. They didn't know a lot of the tools that I was showing them, but it was a employee training, because the workforce wants to make sure that their employees are knowledgeable and incorporating AI into what they're doing, and their continuing education and their careers and that sort of stuff. So that's great. And I was telling Lamar before I got on that my fee to speak to corporate is 7,500 for 45 minutes. So I did a 45-minute presentation. So you guys are coming for free. And if you upgrade to VIP, it's only, I don't know, what, $47 or something like that. So, leave your wallet at home. You don't need although I did bring the cash just for some, I like dramatic presentation. So we'll just be dramatic here for a minute with my $100 bills. But, yes, they're real, but, come get ready to learn. It's an amazing opportunity for you. Lamar asked me to do it. So, I said yes. So this is for you. Don't miss it. Bring people that you care about. Leave the ones you don't care about, but bring the people you care about and you love, and have them learn too. I promise you it'll be fun. I'm going to get into some master prompting. I'm going to get into prompt workflows. Wait till you see the prompts that I drop in the chat for you. We're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to build a GPT or two. So wait till you see it. Wait till you see it.
Listen, y'all. So much. Hey, I'm curious because
Yeah.
I think we stream like 5 places now. People on. Hey, if you were on the last one, right, on a scale of 1 to 10, let me know how much value you got out of the free summit, right? Like, literally, it's free, y'all. This is what's crazy about it. But this, I like dedication to make sure we don't leave y'all behind. But if you got value out of that, let me know on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 being not a lot. I could have been watching Netflix or something that morning, or like 10 being, oh my goodness, I can't believe I didn't pay thousands of dollars for this. Look, Lane already said 10. It's like, stop playing, Lamar. It's a 10. Why would you do this? Viola said it was 100. It was 100, right? Viola now is AI certified, I heard. Viola's AI certified, right? Close to it.
He is.
Dr. Sherry said value was 1,000. Okay, I didn't do the scale right. I said 1 to 10. The first rate was a 10. The next one was 100. Next one was 1,000. So I'm about to say it was a 10,000 next, right? But that's letting y'all know, right? It was so good. I'll never forget. I posted in the Facebook group and I said, hey guys, in Traffic Sales and Profit, what was your takeaway? What'd you get out of it? And it just went like down a page of people so excited that it implemented and got so much done. And I'll say this, right? If you have teams, get your team on there. Because I had a lot of people where the first thing they were doing was saying, oh, I should have invited this person. I should have invited that person. I should have invited my team, right?
Right.
So get them on there, right? Everybody should be on this training. Again, not too young, not too old. It's not for any special group. It's not for any special occupation. This is going to impact all of us. So you should be spreading the word to everyone to get on this training and make it happen. Mm-hmm. I'm excited. You excited, Alicia? I already know it's gonna be good.
I'm excited. Let me tell you something about Sonia. She's here in the chat. Sonia is a teacher. She's a school teacher. She's an 8th grade teacher, and she developed a chat bot where her students can talk to somebody from the past in history. Imagine kids now get to explore with their minds and their creative minds and be like, what did you eat back then? You didn't have a refrigerator. How'd you keep food cold? Like, it doesn't matter what industry you're in, healthcare, teacher, lawyer, doctor, nurse, entrepreneur, business owner, whatever you're in, AI is affecting and impacting every industry. And there is an opportunity for you while you're at the early stage, early adapters, to just ride this wave, make the most out of it. And really, your business will never be the same. I promise you. Hey, Netta, I promise you, your business will never be the same when you really start to implement AI. So I and my team have spent a lot of time putting this together for you. It makes me better in, structuring presentations for you guys. So I'm excited. All I'm asking is that you show up and you bring your best friends with you, and we'll have a lot of fun. I promise you. If you've been to past ones, you know that we will. So I will see you there, and I look forward to bringing the impact and seeing how it's going to change your business.
Yeah, awesome. I love it. And I'm gonna just leave y'all with this, y'all, because I told right before we came on, I told Alicia this. Right, one tool that Alicia shared literally just saved me at least like $5,000 every time we do an event. Like one tool that she shared, right? There's just one, and I say like when I tell you Saturday, it's way more than just like one thing she's gonna focus on. But one thing she shared to save me like $5,000 per event. It's gonna make me a lot of money because
Yeah.
what I'm able to do on the other end of that, not just the money we save, but the money we'll make by being able to create more content and the level and speed that we'll be able to create it at will blow everything out. So y'all like again, like all it takes is one thing. When you talk about value for time, right? And that exchange, this is gonna be the highest value for time. I was about to say that you've seen this year, but that's probably not that impressive because we're only a couple days into this year. But I'm gonna say you've seen over the last 12 months. This is gonna be the best value for time you've seen over the last 12 months. And even if you showed up for the last one, I can guarantee this one will be better because you'll be better prepared. You probably came to the last one not knowing what in the world to expect. I know a lot of people, Lisa, on the last one, people like probably laying in bed watching. Like they started off like kind of relaxed and chill, like I'm gonna see what this is about. But then within the first 15 minutes, then they were scrambling, trying to get pens, trying to get the laptop, trying to take notes and trying to catch up. But I think this time everybody's mind is way more open. You know what's coming. You know it's going to be a mind-blowing experience. So I just want to congratulate all of you for showing up Saturday at 10 a.m. I dropped the link down again, tsplinks.com/AI-summit. And this is going to be great. If you watch the replay, like I said, type replay down below. I'm going to come back through the comments and chats later to make sure we're good. And tag all your people. Tag all your friends now, your biz besties. Like, I want them to see this video so they can make sure they show up on Saturday because this is going to change their life. And the only person they'll be mad at is you if you don't tell them. That's all I got. All right,
good.
cool. Alicia, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you taking the time on your Thursday night. And we will see you Saturday morning, right? I was saying 9:45. Doors open at 9:45 a.m., y'all. We start promptly at 10 a.m. Thank you, Lorette. I see you holding us down as always, right? In the chats and making sure everything on the back end is popping. Thank you to my team for helping get everything together on our side. And we'll see everybody 10 a.m. Saturday. Don't miss it. 2024 AI Marketing Summit. Have a great night.
All right. See you there. Bye.
Right, bye-bye.